Am I pronouncing your name right? Swapnan, right?
Yes, yes, man.
Okay, all right. Swapnan, can you just give a quick introduction what you're doing?
Yeah, sure. So I'm doing my MBA. I'm in third semester. I'm doing my MBA in HR and operations. Kind of want to get into operations first because that seemed to be interesting to me, and I'm doing it in Reva University.
Okay. Swapnan, what's your understanding of the job profile? What do you think you're supposed to do as an operations manager or wizard?
Overall, basically, telling that okay, fine, there'll be last mile deliveries which happen. Just the way how people come and deliver stuff to us. So we should be managing the overall of it. Some delivery people will be there, some packaging people will be there. So, take care of
Hmm.
those people. Daily
Okay,
operations, basically.
right, that's right. So, Afnan, if let's say you are managing a team of 10 people in a
Okay.
warehouse, these guys are warehouse executives. Let's take an example like it's a last mile delivery center of a company like Flipkart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you are a new joinee, just joined over there. These people have been working for around 4 5 years in this facility,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of delays in terms of shipping these orders to the customers, right?
Yeah.
So, and also when you visited the facility, you figured out that there's an issue in terms of the people. Also, there's a lack of motivation. There's a lot of lethargy and casual attitude towards work, right? So, what would you plan to solve it over a month? Plan like over a span of like 1 month. What would you plan to solve these issues?
How much time would I be having to solve this?
A month.
1 month. Okay. So basically, first few days I would be observing all of them. 10 peoples, right? So yeah, uh, let's suppose five of them are like delivery people and others are like in-house people. And so
Hmm.
I'll see what is it that they're actually wanting. Because being lethargic it makes sense because it is a repetitive process, right? Delivering the same
Hmm.
thing, packaging the same thing. It's a boring work,
Hmm.
obviously.
Hmm.
But as a person, as a manager or something like that, I should understand what is that they want, what is the type of motivation they would be needing. Not only that,
Hmm.
can do some kind of fun activities or something that, but also they might not be interested in that because it's you're handling a different type of skill set people.
Hmm.
So to handle such people, supposing 10 people, just try to lower their workforce. Don't over pressure them. So in that way, they will be happier to come to the work and do that work. And gradually, with that, probably like in the end of the month or something, try to analyze that if that is helping out. That obviously will help. People always like to prefer to do less work. So that way, yeah, I would help that way. I would do it that way.
But less work will not help the company, right? It will not help your goals. You
Yeah,
as a
well,
manager.
there's a way to do it, right? You can say the person to do five tasks, for example, but he is motivated to do only four. So you can do it obviously. You can say that okay, do two tasks now, and probably do something else, and then come back and then do three other tasks. They would be fine with doing it.
Okay, what else can you do? Of course, reducing work is not an option. Of course, the work will
Yeah,
remain the
well,
same. What do you think? Other things
we try
that
to
you could do?
optimize the problem, right? Like the problem is that people are not wanting to work. Optimize it
Mhm.
simply, like try to make it efficient. Like for example, if a person has to deliver a product like two three products in one place, you'll have uh, you will like three places for example, and it falls in the same line, so you give it for one person, right?
Okay.
Probably he does not like the route, change the route for him. That might help. These kind of small things will help the company in long run.
Okay. Afnan, do you recall a question from a screening test? There was one question around electric vehicles.
Yeah.
Do you recall that?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Can you elaborate that question and what's your thought on that?
So basically, it was, I guess it was saying what kind of electric vehicles are like needed or something. Can you say the question again? Can you recall the question for me if you don't mind?
It was regarding sales of like something to do with sales of electric vehicles, right?
Okay. If you see in the real time scenario, you get subsidies, so people were attracted with that. So that will help.
What's the issue with the sales of electric vehicles in India?
The
Why are the
charges,
sales not
yeah,
ramping up that fast
the
as they're
charge
supposed?
Yeah, and the power of the vehicle sometimes gives up for the load what it has to carry. Most of the people try to prefer a higher like high-end motor for that. That will be expensive, so the cost eventually goes up. Also, the battery problems will come, like in the sense, the miles, the kilometers per charge that reduces if we overload the battery by overloading the higher motors, like high-end motors. That is the problem. So if you try to optimize that part of the vehicle, it will be solved.
What about passenger vehicles? I was talking about passenger vehicles. What's the issue with sales of passenger electric vehicles?
Mhm.
Compare, say, Nexon or something with a diesel variant or a petrol variant of
It's
Nexon.
expensive.
What?
It's simply expensive. Why would anyone want to pay 3-4 lakh rupees extra? Yeah, okay, fine. It's justified that your petrol prices will be it will be equalized in the span of 5-6 years. But do you think you'll really use the vehicle for 5-6 years? Probably after 5 years you'll try to sell the vehicle. So paying
Right.
upfront for so much
The
money
average
is
position, average holding time of a vehicle in India, 5 years is the average time.
yeah.
Not
So
like America, we buy cars every time, right? 4 to 5 years is the average time that you wanna or you keep a vehicle.
yes, yes. So that's what
So
no
what do you,
sorry.
so what do you think is the problem? Of course, 4 to 5 years is the amount of time that you will hold a vehicle, at least 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, the problem is basically the price is too much. Also, the charging network is not as much. If you have something like a HP petrol station, like how we have it all across Bangalore or all across India, if we have similar platform for charging vehicles, and it is efficient in a way, each car whenever it comes, it has its space to charge it, and it charges fast. People would want to use that.
Right. Right, Afnan. So I guess Sanket from my team will reach out to you for the next step. Right. So I guess we are done with that interaction. So do you have any questions that you want to ask me about Wizard or about us, who we are, all those things?
Nothing as such. I have Googled you, so I know all the information as such. So I don't want to ask
Okay.
anything. Yeah.
All right then, Afnan. I guess Sanket will reach out to you for the next steps.
Sure,
Okay.
ma. Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.